Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. Hope you guys doing well and having a good day as we're here for another Africa Cup of Nations game this afternoon as Tunisia take on Namibia, and hopefully it's going to be a cracking game, guys. So let me just quickly share the team news on the screen. So as you guys can see there, Tunisia lining up with four at the back, three in midfield, and three up front, and Namibia lining up with three at the back, five in midfield, and two up front. So quite different formations. So it should be hopefully an interesting game, guys. And Jamie's with us. How's it going, Jamie? Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us, Jamie. Jamie saying hi, mate. How's it going, Jamie? I hope you're having a good day, mate. I hope you and your lovely lady doing good. Welcome to the show, mate. Let us know if you've got a score prediction, Jamie. I'm a bit out of breath, guys. I've been rushing around. So teams are on the field. We should be on the way in a moment. And Stevie's with us. Stevie saying hi, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Thank you for being available. I know you're quite busy at the moment, Stevie, with work commitments, but thank you very much for making yourself available for this one. Really appreciate your support in the background, mate. So thank you, Stevie. And hopefully it's not been too difficult for you rearranging things. Jamie saying, how are you doing? I'm doing good, thank you, mate. How are you doing? Thank you for asking, Jamie. As I say, hope you and your lovely lady doing well, mate. And thank you for asking, top man. And also, big shout out to Jamie as well for dropping in on the referee report last night. Really appreciate you having a look at that, mate. Thank you very much. So, Jamie saying, all right, Stevie. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. Top man. Top man. Thank you, mate. Jamie saying, can't get to work this morning with the snow. Oh, could you not? Well, that's Mother Nature for you, mate. Mother Nature is the boss. As I know that your boss and the government like to think that they're the boss, but Mother Nature's the boss, mate. Mother Nature's the boss. The only person that replaces Mother Nature is the wives. It's female power, mate. We're at the mercy of female power. Mother Nature reminds us that. And Jamie's saying, I'm saying 2-2. Good shout, mate. Yeah, good shout. Well, yeah, I hope you're right. We get to at least a few more goals because yesterday's games obviously both ending in 1-1 draws. So hopefully we're going to get something different in this one, mate. And that certainly will be. Looking at the sunshine out there in Africa while it's snowing here in the UK. That is awesome, isn't it, guys? Absolutely awesome. So no snow in Africa, as the saying goes. So both teams on the field. We should be underway in a minute. Stevie's saying, hi, Jamie. I hope you had a good day. Thank you, Stevie. Top stuff, mate. Top stuff. And Jamie saying, Stevie, I'm good. What about you? Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Ben. How's it going, Ben? Welcome to the show, mate. Ben is saying, shock, surprise, Ghana are out, I think. I'm not sure about that, Ben. We're only one game into the tournament, so obviously I don't think he can be out after one game, mate. But welcome to the show, Ben. I've not actually looked at the groups yet, but that's because we're only one game in. We're still in the first round of games. Obviously, 3 games to be played in the group, and this is only the first round of games. So you've got to get enough points out of the 3 games to qualify. It's the same as the World Cup. So so no team officially out yet. So we're off and underway, guys. The ball played out on this near side as it goes straight out of play. So Tunisia playing in all white strip, guys, and Namibia playing in a red shirt with green shorts and green socks. So quite easy to determine which team is which. Now we just got a foul there on the edge of the centre circle. So free kick to Tunisia. So thank you for that, Ben. Yeah, I'm not sure where you're looking at your stats, mate, but yeah, there's 3 games in the group, in each group. So every team plays 3 games. You've got to get enough points out of the 3 games. I think it's the same as the World Cup, as far as I know. When you get to the World Cup, you play 3 games. So I think the Africa Cup of Nations is exactly the same format like that, where you play 3 games in the group. You've got to get enough points to qualify for the knockout stages. So I'm not sure where you've read that. Ghana are out, mate, but they still have 2 games remaining, as we're only in the first round of games. So Tunisia now with the possession as they play it back to the centre backs, now played out wide on this near side as Namibia come to press the ball. Ben saying players, including Kudus, Party, etc. Okay, Ben. Not following you there, mate. Sorry. Jamie said my girlfriend gets getting kicked upstairs tonight. Well, I'd rather you tell her that than me, mate. And Kenny's with us saying, hello, everybody. Tunisia 2, Namibia 0. How's it going, Ken? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're having a good day. Good to have you with us, Ken. So Tunisia now with a long ball out to that far side as now they come forward towards the edge of the box. As the ball played in and Namibia just get the challenge in there as the ball deflected behind, and that's going to be a corner to Tunisia on the far side of the field. So thank you for that, Ken. Welcome to the show, mate. And Jamie saying, hi, Ken. Top stuff. Thank you, mate. And Ben saying, they lost then, I think. Yeah, I think they lost. Yeah, that's fair dues, Ben. Yeah. As I say, 3 games to play. So they made it harder for themselves, that's for sure. Tunisia now taking the corner short as it's crossed into the box, but it's deflected behind for another corner on that far side. Kenny's saying, Ben, nobody is out yet, as not even 1 full round of matches have been completed. Ghana have flattered to deceive over recent years. Well, thank you for that, Ken. Thank you for the insight, mate. Top man. So got this corner now for Tunisia. We're just waiting for this corner to be taken. As I don't know what's going on here, but the Tunisia player just looking at the ball here as the linesman just standing over him. So corner on this near side as the ball comes in. It's headed towards goal, and the goalkeeper makes the save as the ball blasted away up the field. Now Tunisia head it out of play on that far side, and that will be a throw into Namibia on the halfway line on the far side of the field. But that was a good effort as it came in, really good delivery for Tunisia, headed towards goal, but the goalkeeper making a good save there. And Ken saying, hi, Jamie. GF not in the band then. Is that girlfriend? I'm not sure if that's what you mean. But thank you for that, Ken. So goal kick now for Tunisia as they play out from the back. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as Tunisia try to come forward. Namibia quickly come to press the ball, but Tunisia kick the ball long up the field. Now Tunisia with the possession on the halfway line, but the referee has blown for the foul there. So free kick to Namibia on the far side of the field, just inside the Tunisia half. As now Namibia play it back to their centre backs. Now it's switched that. They switched the play out to this near side as Tunisia come to press the ball. Namibia trying to play it through as now they knock it forward. but Tunisia quickly challenged for it and knocked the ball out of play on this near side for a throw-in to Namibia, midway inside the Tunisia half of the field. So throw-in comes in as it's thrown towards the Tunisia goal. Tunisia head it away as they clear it up the field, but Namibia challenging for it as both sets of players there trying to get control of the ball as it's blasted into the air. And now the ball bounces down on the pitch as both sets of players challenge for it. And now will be a free kick on this near side as a little shove in the back there from Tunisia on the Namibia player. So free kick to Namibia as they play it back to their centre-backs. Now Namibia playing it out to that far side as they try to come forward again, playing the ball long down that far side as they take it to the byline. Ball crossed in to the box. Shot comes in and the goalkeeper makes a comfortable save there at the far post. That was a good effort there from Namibia. So early on in the game, guys, we've already had a shot on target at both ends of the pitch. And both goalkeepers being tested early on. So thank you for that, Ken. Jamie's saying, Ken, she's cooking, mate. Ah, okay, mate. Now the ball kicked long up the field by Namibia as they head it on. Now coming towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in as Namibia again with another shot. The goalkeeper makes the save as the ball deflects out towards the edge of the box. Namibia with another shot as it's cleared away. The defender there knocking it away as the ball deflects out to this near side. Now Namibia trying to come forward again as Tunisia quickly challenge and knock the ball out of play for a throw-in on this near side. Ken saying currently buns for tea. Current buns for tea. Oh, that sounds good. Current buns for tea. Sounds good, Ken. Sounds good, mate. Now Namibia with the ball over the top as they try to get in behind the Tunisia defence, but Tunisia not giving the ball up there as the referee blows for the foul, and that will be a free kick on this near side. Ken saying, on a serious note, hope everyone is good. Thank you for that, Ken. Top stuff, mate. Yes, I'm good. Thank you for asking, mate. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing good as well, mate. Now the ball played out wide on that far side as Tunisia come forward. But the ball knocked out of play, so it's going to be a throw-in on that far side for Tunisia. Midway inside the Namibia half as Tunisia now take the throw-in, playing the ball back towards the halfway line. It's now they play it into the centre circle. Namibia coming to press the ball as Tunisia now play it back out wide on that far side. Namibia trying to challenge for it, but Tunisia just play it back to their centre-backs as now they kick the ball back long down that far side. But again, quickly challenged by Namibia as the ball goes out of play on that far side. And that will be another throw-in to Tunisia, close to the halfway line, but just inside. No, it's not actually. I thought you'd given it to Tunisia. It's actually a Namibia throw-in on that far side, just inside their own half, but as I say, close to the halfway line. So thank you for that, Ken. Jamie's saying, who got snow this morning? Yeah, I did, mate. Yeah, I did. No snow. Everybody else got it earlier than us, but we finally got some this morning. Now Tunisia on the attack as they play the ball forward. Now it's knocked out to this near side. Ball comes towards the edge of the box as Tunisia with a shot, but it's high and over the bar. And that will be a goal kick to Namibia. Oh, that was a half-decent effort on the edge of the box, but just couldn't get it on target. So Namibia now with the goal kick. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you like us covering the Africa Cup of Nations. Would be appreciated to let us know with the like. As now Namibia playing out from the back. As they just knock the ball back to the goalkeeper as Tunisia come to press the ball. Now Namibia knocking it out wide on that far side as they move up the field. Namibia playing it out wide to this near side again as Tunisia come to press the ball. Namibia just cut it back to their centre backs. And it's now they play it back out wide on this near side, played forward as the ball just gets away from them there and goes out of play on this near side for a throw into Tunisia. Tunisia take the throw in quickly as the ball thrown back towards their defensive line. Now Tunisia with a long crossfield ball out wide to that far side of the field. Namibia coming to challenge for it, but Tunisia just coming back into their own half as they lose the possession there. And now Namibia winning a free kick midway inside the Tunisia half, right out on that far side. As the referee stops the play for the foul. So, yeah, I did, Jamie. Kent is saying, I did not been out tonight. My good friend Barry came to the rescue. Okay, well, is that a way of saying you snowed in, mate? I'm not sure if that's a way of saying you snowed in. But if your friends helped you out, big respect to him for that, mate. That's what good friends are for. Good friends are hard to find in this world. It's now Namibia with the cross into the box. It's deflected behind, and that will be a goal kick to Tunisia. Ken say no football tomorrow evening. Game at Leighton Orient called off. Yeah, there might be some FA Cup games tonight called off, some of the replays. And it looks like I'm not going to be able to watch the Bolton game either, as it's not going to be on the club channel, and it's not on any other channels. Which is really frustrating considering I've got a lot of channels that you guys know I have to make fan then available, but unfortunately, to help the FA Cup replays, they're all subject to TV rights, so even the clubs can't share the games. So we've got a foul here, guys. We've got a Tunisia player just receiving treatment from the medical staff. I can't believe how many fans I'm seeing in the stands on their phone. What's the point in going to a game if you're going to sit there on your phone? Crazy, isn't it, guys? We live in a crazy world. So Tunisia now with the goal kick as we're about to get back underway. You just join us, guys. We're 13 minutes in, still 0-0. Oh, Tunisia now with the ball kicked long down the field. As the ball headed out of play on that far side, and that's going to be a throw-in to Tunisia, just inside the Namibia half, but close to the halfway line. So Tunisia now with a throw-in. If you've got any fans of African nations, please do drop your comments in the chat. We want to hear from you. As now the ball comes in from the throw-in, but it's knocked straight out of play again. And now this time it will be a throw-in to Namibia, just inside their own half, close to the halfway line. Well, I hope you have and if you do manage to get to a game tomorrow, Ken, I hope you stay safe and well, mate. Jamie's saying, Ken, why it's called off? Probably because Leyland don't have undersoil heating, mate. So obviously the pitch is probably frozen solid. Obviously non-league clubs don't have the luxury of heated pitches, and the FA are doing nothing to help them solve that problem. Millions of pounds that goes into the FA, and yet they can't help lower league clubs sort out their pitch infrastructure. It's a disgrace, isn't it? The FA know that these clubs are not making enough money to pay for that kind of stuff. So why they can't help them out with some kind of grants or something, just to reduce the amount of games being called off? It's crazy. But there you go. Now the ball knocked up the field as both sets of players challenging for it. Now Namibia get the ball down as they play it forward, but it's intercepted by Tunisia. As Tunisia now knock the ball long up the field, goes all the way back to the Namibia goalkeeper. Jamie saying this ref is already not stopping the game. This ref is all right, not stopping the game. So, yeah, thank you for that, Jamie. Kenny saying Blackburn Rovers due to play Sparta Prague. Pitch, I'll be frosty tomorrow. Blackburn Rovers playing Sparta Prague in the middle of the season. That doesn't sound right, Ken. Are you sure about that, mate? We've got a Tunisia player down on the pitch here. Ken saying, but I might be in the den. Typed Ken. Oh, thank you for that, Ken. Always great to have you here with us in the Fan Den community chat, mate. So we've got a free kick on this near side for Namibia. So Sheffield United player there as the ball kicked long down the field. Now, yeah, so you guys got one of these Tunisia players, one of the Tunisia players plays for Sheffield United. I've just heard that on the commentary. Now, Namibia playing the ball forward as they come racing towards the edge of the box, but Tunisia make the challenge. Now, the referee's blown the whistle again here for another free kick for a minimal challenge contact. As now Tunisia playing the ball out wide to that far side. Namibia coming to press the ball. Tunisia just play it back to their centre-backs. Now, Tunisia playing it out wide to this near side as they come forward into the Namibia half. Namibia intercept it there as it's played forward, but quickly challenged as the referee's given the foul there. And that wasn't a foul to me. That was a fair challenge. I don't know what they consider a foul in the Africa Cup of Nations, but it's not what we would consider a foul in UK football. Absolutely no foul there, as far as I'm concerned. The play just fell to ground so easily. So now Namibia with the possession as they play out from the back, knocking it out wide on that far side as Tunisia tried to challenge for the ball, but Namibia playing it forward as Tunisia tried to challenge again on that far side, but Namibia just cut the ball back. Now a long ball up the field out wide on this near side as it's headed forward, but Tunisia intercept it as now Tunisia playing it back towards their own goal. As now Namibia come to press the ball. Tunisia playing it forward now as they work it out wide on this near side. Ball played forward as Namibia tried to challenge for it, but Tunisia managing to retain it momentarily there before they lose it. Now Namibia with the possession as they win it on this near side. Ball played forward as it's crossed into the box. It's deep, but it's gone straight out of play on that far side. And that will be a goal kick to Tunisia. Jamie saying, what everyone having for tea? Not sure yet, mate. Not sure. I've literally come straight in from work and jumped pretty much straight on the stream, mate. So I've not had time to think about eating anything yet. But hopefully you guys are having something nice to eat. So ball out of play on this near side for Tunisia as they win a throw-in midway inside their own half. Throw-in comes in as Tunisia kick the ball out wide on that far side as it's headed forward there, but goes all the way back to the Namibia goalkeeper. So thank you for that, Jamie. Namibia now to play out from the back as they knock the ball out wide on this near side. Tunisia come to press the ball as Namibia just play it back to their centre-backs. Jamie saying, why go to football games and just looking at on phone? What's the point? I totally agree, yeah. Well said, Jamie. I totally agree, Jamie. If I go to a game, the only reason I would be on my phone is if I'm there for Fanden. Obviously, that's different as if I went to games for Fanden, then obviously I would be on my phone recording or whatever. Tunisia now working the ball down that far side as they come racing into the box. Ball crossed in as Namibia managed to intercept it. Now Namibia clearing the ball up the field, but Tunisia have intercepted it as now they play it forward, but they lose the possession as now Namibia win it back. Now Namibia playing it out wide on this near side as Tunisia quickly get to it, but Namibia make the challenge as the ball deflected out on this near side. But the referee again blowing for another soft foul there. So free kick to Tunisia on this near side. Oh, that is just not a foul. That is not a foul. Namibia now winning the ball back on the halfway line as they play it long down the field on this near side. Tunisia come to challenge for it, but Namibia just cut the ball back to the halfway line. As now they play it back to the goalkeeper. Tunisia coming to press the ball, but Namibia still with the possession as now they play it out wide on this near side, racing forward to the halfway line. Ball played forward as Tunisia tried to make the challenge, but Namibia working through the press as now they come towards the edge of the box. Ball played in, but just a bit too much pace on that ball as Namibia almost getting a shot on goal there, but a little bit too far forward with the pass as it goes out of play on that far side, and unable for the Namibia forward there to get on the end of that as it goes out of play, and that will be a goal kick to Tunisia. Quite an interesting start to this game, guys. But yeah, well said, Jamie. I totally agree, mate. Can understand if people are there for YouTube reasons, maybe, but the amount of people I see sitting on the phone at stadiums, there's no way they're all working on YouTube channels. Not a chance. I mean, when I first started Fandom, I did go to 1 or 2 games for Bolton, but I didn't take my phone deliberately because obviously I was going with family. So I knew that I'd end up getting distracted with my phone, thinking about Fandom. So I deliberately left it in my vehicle so that I didn't think about Fandom. I just got to enjoy the game with my family. But that was a couple of seasons back now. But now when I go to games, if I go to any games, I'll be doing it for fun then from this point on. So ball knocked out of play on that far side. But yeah, I totally agree, Jamie. It's nuts, isn't it? Absolutely nuts. Ken saying, had my tea, ground hoppers, staple diet, corned beef, Sammy's. What's groundhoppers? Never heard of them, mate. What's a ground? I've never heard of them. Had my tea, groundhoppers, staple diet, corned beef, Sammy's, Samley's, Sarnies. Ah, sorry, mate. I'm reading the small print there. I've just looked at it. Sarnies, my bad. Sarnies, corned beef. Yeah, I do like corned beef. Very nice. Although it's ridiculous how much it is now. That used to be a food for the working people, didn't it? Because it was cheap, but it's not cheap anymore. Have you seen how much a tin of corned beef is now? It's ridiculous. Anybody would think it were bloody steak. It's nuts, isn't it? Thank you for that, Ken. Ken is saying, Jamie, I can't fully understand it. Mind, I used to take a radio to the ground. Yeah, no, that's understandable, Ken. I've done that myself, mate, especially on the last game of the season when you're waiting, obviously listening into other results around the ground. Radio's perfectly fine, Ken. That's normal. That's old school, that, mate. That's old school. There used to be a lot of people that used to do that. Go and watch the game, but also listening to the radio for results around the ground. So don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's old school. You can still watch the game, can't you? That's the thing. You can listen to the radio and still watch the game. You can't watch the game if you're looking at your phone, can you? Namibia now with the ball on that far side as they kick the ball long up the field. Tunisia challenging for it as they win it back now on the edge of their own box. Now Tunisia playing the ball forward into the centre circle as Namibia make the challenge, but Tunisia managing to keep it as now they play it out wide to that far side. Now coming racing into the box. Ball played towards the byline as they attempt to cross it in, but it's challenged there by Namibia as the ball hits the side netting. And a corner on that far side for Tunisia. So, yeah, there's not wrong with that, in my opinion, Ken. Jamie saying, Ken, all right. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. Ken saying, usually listening to a match. Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. Like I said, that's old school. Lots of people used to do that back in the day. Now, Tunisia with the corner as the ball crossed into the box. It's deep as it bounces out on this near side. Tunisia regain the possession as they try to cross it back in, but it's deflected away and out to this near side by Namibia. So that will be a throw into Tunisia on this near side. So water break, guys. 25, well, just coming up to 26 minutes gone. Tunisia 0, Namibia 0. And the players just stopping for a water break. So, yeah, that's fair enough, Ken. Ken also saying, cannot understand that pubs at 3 p.m. don't have a radio commentary game on a Saturday. Yeah, no, I agree, Ken. That's well said, mate. I think maybe the landlord's playing it safe. Jamie saying, bro, going, have my tea. It's only chicken rib. No worries, Jamie. No worries. Enjoy, mate. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it. Enjoy your food, mate. And yeah, thank you for that, Jamie. Best wishes to you and your missus, mate. And thank you for dropping in, top man, Jamie. Ken is saying instead of the around games, pundits paid, but stupid Joe Public cannot see a 3 p.m. kickoff. I know it's crazy and it can. I know you don't need to tell me about that, mate. It's absolutely nuts. I totally agree with you. So we've got players coming back onto the field now after the water break. So we are throwing on this near side to Tunisia. Ken is saying, enjoy your tea, Jamie. Thank you, Ken. Top stuff, mate. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, Ken. Throwing comes in now from Tunisia. As the ball knocked straight out of play on this near side, and another throw into Tunisia. Benny saying, hi, mate. I see Nigeria being favourites of this tournament for having players like Oshima, Chukwueze of Acrylian, etc. Well, there's always a favourite. Thank you for that, Ben. There's always a favourite, mate. Namibia now coming forward as Tunisia make the challenge there. Tunisia winning it back. Now they chip it forward as Namibia come to challenge for it on this near side. Namibia unable to win it, though, as Tunisia just cut the ball back. Now they play the ball forward as Namibia tried to challenge for it again, but Tunisia just play it back into the centre of the park. Now they play it out wide to that far side. As now the ball played forward as Tunisia come forward into the Namibia half. Namibia trying to challenge for it there, but Tunisia just switched the play as they play it into the centre circle. Now knocking it out wide to this near side as they come back inside again there as Namibia come to press the ball. Tunisia switched the play out to the far side as they work it across the field. Now trying to come forward on that far side as Namibia quickly challenge for it and the ball goes out play for a throw-in to Namibia on that far side of the field, midway inside their own half. As now they play it back to the centre-backs from the throw-in. Now the ball played out wide on this near side. As Tunisia make the challenge, ball knocked forward as goes out of play on this near side. And Namibia win a throw-in. So, yeah, Ben, there is always a favourite, mate. But one thing I know about knockout competitions in the way I've been watching them over the years, I don't think there is ever... Well, they always make a favourite, but the favourite doesn't always necessarily win because the knockout, as you know, with the World Cup, the Euros, I'm sure you've seen it before, one-off games, anybody can win, can't they, mate? But thank you for that, Ben. Ken saying, glad you are back, Ben. That's a good call. Thank you, Ken. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. Ben saying instead of the usual Senegal, I think it will be too much for Salah to handle. Do you think? Okay, fair enough. Thank you for that, Ben. Good shout, mate. So Namibia have got a free kick on this near side of the field, just inside the Tunisia half, as the ball kicked long into the box and goes past everybody as it bounces out of play on that far side for a corner. Well, no, it's not. Sorry, nobody making contact, so that's going to be a goal kick. Kenny saying I've tipped Senegal, but never 100% certain. On Uracy, but I rare I rarely changed minds. I rarely change minds. Fair enough. Thank you for that, Ken. Tunisia playing the ball down that far side as the ball just goes out of play there, and that will be a throw-in for, I think it's for Tunisia on that far side, deep inside the Namibia half. No, it's not. It's gone Namibia's way. My apologies, guys. So Namibia with the throw-in on the far side, deep inside their own half. So ball comes in from the throw-in as it's thrown long up the field. Both sets of players challenging for it. As now Namibia winning the possession as they try to work the way through the press there as Tunisia challenge for it, and the ball rolls out of play for another throw-in on that far side, but further up the field, closer to the halfway line. So Namibia now with the throw-in as they play the ball back to their centre-backs. Now the ball kicked long up the field, looking to try and get in behind as they come into the box, but the goalkeeper manages to intercept that quite comfortably there, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Tunisia. Ben saying, off topic if AFCON, but it's reading, Reading doing worse on the same still bad, almost like one of Bolton's old owners. All played down that far side. It's knocked out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick to Namibia. Sorry, Ben. I think what you're trying to say there, I'm not. I think you've just a couple of. I think you've written it a bit wrong, but I think what you're trying to say there is that Reading have got bad owners that they're battling against. So, yep, that's absolutely right. I'm not sure the details, Ben, but I'm hoping to get a bit of time to try and look into what's going on with Reading as soon as I can. I know they're having a difficult season so far. But yeah, you're right. Definitely bad owners at Reading, it appears, as now Tunisia intercept the ball as Namibia play it forward as Tunisia challenging for it now. As Namibia try to win it back, and they managed to do so as now they play it out wide on that far side. Now coming towards the edge of the uh, pitch as Tunisia try to make the challenge. Ball crossed in as it's not intercepted there by the goalkeeper. And now the ball rolled out to this near side as Tunisia coming forward. Namibia make the challenge, and it goes out for a throw-in on this near side to Tunisia, just inside the Namibia half of the field, but close to the halfway line. But yeah, you're right about that, Ben. As I say, hope to look into that when I've got a bit of free time. So throwing now on this near side as Tunisia play the ball in. It's knocked forward as Namibia managed to intercept it. Now they kick the ball long up the field as Tunisia head it back in the direction it came from. But Namibia have managed to win it as now they play it out wide on this near side. Ball played forward as they knock it into the centre. Played up towards the edge of the Tunisia box, but Tunisia managing to intercept that there as to knock it away. Now Tunisia playing it out wide on that far side as they race forward. But Namibia trying to challenge for it, but Tunisia keeping the possession as they gradually work the ball down that far side, coming towards the edge of the byline. Ball crossed in as the goalkeeper manages to intercept that at his far post and relieve the pressure momentarily for Namibia. Kent is saying they are many unfit and proper owners of football clubs at all levels. Absolutely well said, Ken. Unfortunately, we can't trust the FA to do anything about it, can we, mate? But well said, Ken. Thank you for that, mate. Tunisia are now back with the possession. So now they play it back into the centre circle. Now it's kicked out wide to that far side as Tunisia edge the way up towards the halfway line as Namibia come to challenge for it, but Tunisia just play it back to their centre backs. Ben saying, you seen Everton got for FFP ruled again, 10-point deduction again. What? No, I haven't seen that. You're telling me they got another 10-point deduction? That can't be right. You can't be fined twice. I've not, as I say, not been able to keep up. Now Namibia with the possession. I'll look into that. I'm not seeing it on the relevant on the table, mate. I'm not seeing it affect the table, but I'll look into that in the future. But thank you for that, Ben. I'll certainly check that out later if I get a chance. Now the ball played out wide on that far side, but thank you for the info, Ben. Appreciated, mate. Well, yeah, if that has happened, I've not heard about that, but I don't know how they can be fined another 10 points. That's crazy. Now, Namibia with the possession as they play it out wide on this near side. Ball played forward as Tunisia come to challenge for it, but Namibia just play it back to the halfway line as now they play the ball forward and Tunisia intercepts it. Now Tunisia coming forward into the Namibia half as they knock it out wide on this near side. Ball played back into the centre circle as now Tunisia switch the play out to that far side as Namibia come to challenge for the ball, but Tunisia just play it back to the halfway line. Now the ball kicked long, looking to try and get in behind the Namibia defence, but too much pace on that ball as it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper who manages to intercept it quite comfortably. Now Namibia with the possession on this near side as they play it out wide, but then just cut it back to the goalkeeper as Tunisia come to press the ball. Now Namibia switch the play out to that far side as they knock it forward. Kent is saying Simon Jordan thinks for the second charges minus 10 minutes, 6 minutes 4. I'm not following you there, Ken. Ball played forward as it's knocked out of play on this near side by Tunisia. Ball comes in. And it's now Tunisia with the possession as it deflected out on this near side. And that will be a throw into Tunisia. So throwing on this near side for Tunisia, deep inside their own half as the ball comes in. Now Tunisia trying to play out from the back as Namibia come to press the ball. Now a long crossfield ball out to that far side. It's now Tunisia racing forward into the Namibia half as they come towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in, but it's blocked off there by Namibia and they end up running it out of play. And that will be a corner on the far side for Tunisia. Kenny's saying, but a couple of years ago, I guess Everton in trouble declaring excess losses. I've got to be honest, I don't think this financial play for stuff is worth the paper it's written on because clubs are clearly trying to get round it. So I don't understand why they've agreed to it. They've tried to get round it. Um, And obviously now they're getting caught out by the football authorities for trying to get round the rules. So I don't know why clubs agreed to it in the first place. Yes, we need some financial fair play structure. Of course, we do. We need clubs to control what they're spending, but um, I think there also needs to be some flexibility. I don't want to bang on about it because obviously we're not on a UK game, but as far as Everton's concerned, I don't understand why the FA is going after them when they're building a new stadium. Because when you're building a new stadium, of course, you are going to stretch your finances to do it. So I don't understand why there's no common sense shown by the FA to account for that and giving them give Everton a little bit of leeway, you know, a little bit of give and take, a little bit of breathing space. The fact that they're building a new stadium, obviously their finances are going to be stretched, and they've still got to try and build a competitive team. But like I say, no common sense in the FA anymore. Kenny's saying probably a transfer embargo might be a better punishment than points deduction. Everton guilty not once but twice, two times. Well, you can't. Well, there's a lot to say about it, and obviously we're not on a UK game at the minute, but there's a lot to talk about with regards to Everton. But I'll look into it later. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, Ken. Appreciated, mate. I will look into it later, and if need be, we'll do a separate show to talk about it. But yeah, there's just too much to say about that. In fairness, mate. But thank you, Ken. As Tunisia now with the corner on the far side, ball crossed in as it's deflected out to this near side. Now Namibia knock the ball forward as the Tunisia goalkeeper comes out to intercept it. And the ball goes out of play on this near side for a throw in. But thank you, as I say, for that, Ken. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Yeah, I think you're right. As you say, transfer embargo will probably be better than a points deduction. But like I say, a lot to discuss with that particular situation, I think, mate. More than we can talk about um, right now. A lot of angles to talk about and a lot of things to cover. But I'll certainly look into it later, mate. Thank you for making me aware of it. Ben and Ken. Ben and Ken in the den. Ball comes in now from the throw-in. Now Tunisia kicked the ball long down the field as they tried to get in behind the Namibia defence there, but the goalkeeper comes to intercept it quite comfortably, and that released the pressure now momentarily for Namibia as they now try to play out from the back, playing it out wide on this near side as Tunisia quickly come to challenge for it, and the ball has gone out of play for another throw-in on this near side to Namibia, just inside their own half of the field. Now the throwing comes in as it's thrown forward. Tunisia tried to challenge for it as the referee blows for a foul there. So free kick to Namibia on this near side. Tunisia now take this throw in, take this free kick as the ball crossed into the box. It's headed away by Tunisia as it bounces back out to this near side. Namibia intercept it. Now they play it back to the halfway line. Now Namibia with a long crossfield ball out wide to that far side as it's intercepted on that far side as Tunisia tried to challenge for it, but the referee blows for the foul. So we're just coming up to 45 minutes, guys. About to find out what time to be added on as Namibia with another free kick on that far side, midway inside the Tunisia half of the field. Free kick taken as it's crossed into the box. It's headed away. Both sets of players trying to challenge for it there as Namibia chipped the ball forward again, but it's headed away by Tunisia back up the field as both sets of players try to win it there in the centre circle. But Namibia chipped the ball forward as they managed to win the ball. But now Tunisia trying to come forward as they win the ball further up the field. Now it's knocked out wide on that far side as Tunisia trying to work the way down that far side as the ball played up towards the edge of the box. But it just gets away from them there as it bounces all the way back to the goalkeeper. So 4 minutes added on, guys, at the end of this first half, as now the ball played out wide on that far side as Tunisia with the possession. Now Tunisia playing the ball back into the centre of the field as it's knocked out wide to this near side. Now Namibia knocking the ball forward as it's intercepted by Tunisia as they try to play it forward, but Namibia quickly coming to challenge for it as they win it back and now try to work it down this near side, but it's intercepted there as they play it forward. And Tunisia blasted up the field as now we've got a collision of players just on the edge of the centre circle. So free kick going to be issued here as yeah, the ball just kicked long and both sets of players tried to intercept it. But it's the Tunisia player there that's just got a little bit of a nudge in the back. And that will be a free kick to Tunisia, just inside the Namibia half as they take it short now, playing it back to their centre-backs as now they play it out wide on this near side. Long ball forward, looking to try and get in behind the Namibia defence. But Namibia just shield the ball there as it goes out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Namibia. Now the ball kicked long down this near side of the field as both sets of players come across the challenge for it, and it goes out of play there for a throw-in on this near side to Namibia, deep inside the Tunisia half of the field. Now Tunisia with the possession as they lose it there. Now Namibia winning it back as now they cross. Well, that's I thought it was going to be a cross, but it ended up being a shot, but it's scuffed wide, and that will be a goal kick to Tunisia. Now the ball played long down that far side as Tunisia trying to come forward, but it's intercepted by Namibia on the halfway line. As now Namibia play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball played out wide on this near side as Namibia now come forward, kicking the ball long down the field, looking to get on the attack as they work it out wide on that far side as Tunisia come to challenge for it, but Namibia managing to retain the possession as now they chip the ball forward as well well there goes the halftime whistle, guys, and at halftime it's finished 0-0. Not a lot to separate between the two sides, in fairness. Both teams having a couple of opportunities going forward, but I would say that the slightly better team was Namibia. They created a little bit more going forward. They enjoyed better possession. Um, Tunisia did win the ball a few times and created a few attacks themselves, but not a lot to separate the two sides and not a lot of efforts on goal in that first half. So let's have a look at the halftime match stats, guys. So here we go, guys. Bear me a second. Let's get rid of that. So here we go, guys. This is how the first half has gone in numbers. So total shots, 2 for Tunisia, 5 for Namibia. Shots on target, 1 for Tunisia, 3 for Namibia. Possession, 53% for Tunisia, 47% for Namibia. And passes, 194 Tunisia, 168 for Namibia. Pass accuracy, 75% for Tunisia, 74% for Namibia. Fouls, 8 for Tunisia, 6 for Namibia. Yellow cards, none. No red cards. Offsides, 1 apiece. And corners, 5 for Tunisia, none for Namibia. So there you go, guys. Not an awful lot to separate the two teams. And if you ask me, that's the lowest amount of passes I've ever seen a half-time break for two teams equally. Normally, I've seen low passes, a low amount of passes for one team, while the other team's having a high amount of passes. But I've never seen, I can't say I've ever noticed before, both teams having less than 200 passes in the first half of the game. So, yeah. Jamie saying, I'm back. How's it going, back, Jamie? Welcome back, mate. Good to have you with us. How you doing, mate? I think the chat's emptied, mate. I think the chat's emptied. So, yeah, not the best first half back, mate. Both teams played equally well. I think, as I said a minute ago, I think Namibia are having the better of the chances, but Tunisia had a few chances. But like I say, really poor first half of football in a way, in respect of quality and opportunities on goal. Too many fouls, too many stoppages, too many times the ball knocked out of play, slowing the game down. And too many soft fouls, if you ask me. But that's obviously just my personal opinion. Jamie's saying not the best half. No, you're absolutely right, Jamie. You're absolutely spot on, mate. Totally true. But thank you for that. I think some of the others have jumped off, mate, because they're only wanting to talk about UK football, and I totally respect that. That's what the channel's here for, you guys to talk about UK football. I think I need to do a short to explain about this tournament because obviously I'm doing it to help the channel move forward faster, and it's only a very short tournament of like 3 weeks. So obviously we need to try and create a little bit of conversation about the tournament. Yesterday we had a stream what was totally talking about pretty much almost 80% of the chat yesterday in one of the games was all about UK football. And that's perfectly fine because we are a UK football channel, but this is a very short tournament. So we want to try and make the most of it. That's why we're doing it. We're trying to make the most of it. We're trying to help fandom move forward, trying to find more fans so I can get to creating better content for you guys. I do a lot of match watch alongs, as you guys know, and I'm going to continue to do that. But I want to get to working on better shows, better ideas uh, where we actually create some interesting debates for you guys, stuff like that. But as I say, we're going to do around the grounds at the moment to try and help more fans find out about us, and it just makes no sense talking absolutely, totally talking about UK football while we're watching an African game. Because, like I say, it's not under normal circumstances. Fair enough, but with this being such a short tournament, we need to try and maximise our potential what we can as we can try and attract fans, because as you guys know, there are plenty of fans in Africa that will be interested in UK football, the Premier League, the Championship. Absolutely plenty of fans in Africa which will be interested in that. But obviously while the Africa Cup of Nations is on, they're going to be more interested in the Africa Cup of Nations, aren't they? Um, so yeah. But I think people misunderstanding me when I was trying to express that point before. So maybe I should do a separate short show just to explain better. Jamie's saying them players like going down. I know, Jamie, you've noticed it as well, mate. It's crazy, isn't it? So many soft fouls. So many soft fouls, mate. You're absolutely spot on. It's just so many soft fouls. Jamie saying, I just love footy. I just love footy just watching it. I totally agree, Jamie. I totally agree. And I want to talk. I want to watch footy and I want to talk to you guys. I want to create a real good community vibe around the channel. And we've got some good community vibe going. It's just, I think sometimes when I do games that are away from the UK football and it's only a short tournament, I think some of the fan denners not understanding properly why I'm doing it. I'm doing it not because African football is nothing to do with UK football, as you guys know, but I'm doing it to help us get the project go moving faster, so we get to where we want to be, or get to somewhere where we need to be, and then we can start introducing other shows. I'm actually in the process of trying to speak to people at the moment on social media to see if I can get some interviews and stuff going, so we can try and do some other sort of shows. Because as I keep saying to you guys, you're welcome to come on the channel and talk football, but as I know, a lot of fans don't like being on camera, so I'm not going to press the point. If people know, I've said it enough times, people know that. So if people want to come on, fans, you guys want to come on the channel, you know, you've only got to let me know, and we can arrange it. It's not a problem, and talk what you guys want to talk about football. But nobody's biting. Nobody's biting. Everybody wants to come and talk what they want to talk about through the chat, but they don't want to come on camera and talk about it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I agree, Jamie. I've been shocked about how much of these players go down so easy in the Africa Cup of Nations. I said it earlier in the game. I don't think I'm starting to be curious whether the African nations understand the rules of the game properly with how they're giving these fouls, because they seem to give fouls just for contact. Whereas in the rest of Europe, we know it's not just about contact. You've actually got to foul the player. That's the whole point of it being called a foul. You've got to foul a player. But we're seeing players going down just through contact. Jamie's saying, uh, my mates, he do YouTube. He do YouTube. He's from Bolton. He called Denver. The home watch along. The home watch along. Look him up. What is that? What his channel's called? The home watch along. Um, Well, I'll look him up, mate, but I've already tried working with other YouTubers and it doesn't work, mate. It doesn't work. Most of the YouTubers just want what they can get out of it. They're not really interested in working together. They're just interested in the promotion, unfortunately, mate. If you look back on some of the streams, you'll see I've had previously had other YouTubers on, but they're only interested to come on for the shortest period of time. They're more interested to come on for the promotion that it gets them, rather than actually trying to work together. I've tried to work with quite a few YouTubers, mate, but like I say, they all want it on their own terms. And you can look back on the previous streams, mate. You'll see I've had quite a few people on the channel previously, but I'm looking for people to work with that are other YouTubers. I'm not selfish. I've had other YouTubers on the channel. But when they don't want to give me that consideration back and I'm giving them a shout out, I'm recommending one, for example, one YouTuber we had on twice. We had him on twice. I know I helped him get at least 5 of our regular subscribers to his channel. And he's not even invited me on his channel once to return that consideration. So, and obviously when he came on the channel, all he wanted to do was promote his channel. As soon as we finished the show, he was coming on the comments, replying to every comment on the after the show. And every comment, he was making a reference to his channel. Like I say, I'm a team player, mate. I'm a team player. I'm more than happy to work with other YouTubers, but I'm not prepared to work with YouTubers that are only in it for what they can get. I want to work with YouTubers that have a team mentality like I do, where it's a bit of give and take. Because that's at the end of the day, I'm not sitting here for hours and hours every day, giving up all my free time just for a laugh. I'm doing it because I have ambition to achieve something with Fanden, and I want to achieve something different to every other YouTuber. I want to achieve something that that one day I hope the channel will help fans have a voice in football. I'm not just doing Fanden for my own benefit. I'm doing it because I really feel passionate about achieving something positive for fans and helping fans have a better voice in the football world. That is my end goal. That is my drive. That is why I built Fanden. Seeing what happened with my club, seeing how fans got treated with disregard, taken for granted, owners coming in, destroying the club, nearly sending it bankrupt, makes me feel passionate to do something for fans, to bring good fans together, to fight, to have a better voice for fans in the football world. But if people don't buy into that thinking, then obviously I'm fighting a losing battle. And other YouTubers don't necessarily see it the same way. All they're interested in is building. I'm not saying your friend. I'm not referring to your friend. I'm not saying your friends like that. But in my experience of other YouTubers, mate, most other YouTubers are only in it for their personal benefit. I'm not in it just for personal benefit. Yes, obviously, I want to make the channel a success, and I want to host the channel and build it up. But I also want the channel to achieve something positive for fans. That is why I started it. But thank you, Jamie. I will certainly try and look him up, but I can't promise that we would be able to work together. It all depends on what his ambitions are with his channel and whether he's actually looking for people to work with, because he might not actually be looking for people to work with. It depends. If he's a lot further along than we are, he might be happy to work on his own. Jamie's saying, fair enough, mate. Well, thank you very much for your understanding, Jamie. I'll certainly look him up if that's his channel. Let me know if that's his channel, Home Watch Along. I'll certainly look him up. But as I say, all depends on his ambition, mate. But thank you for your understanding, Jamie. Thank you for that, mate. Mr. Barnes is saying, hey up, lads and ladies. How's it going, Ryan? Welcome to the show, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you, mate. Jamie's saying, whoa, that's not nice. No, it's no, I'm not making a. I'm just making a point to obviously make you guys a little bit more aware of it. Jamie is saying, all right, Mr. Barnsley, mate, awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. Top man. Thank you for that, mate. Mr. Barnsley saying, not bad, Jamie. Lad, good to hear, Mr. Barnsley. Thank you for that, mate. Geordie's saying Saudi Arabia nil, Oman 1, 30 minutes over. Surprising. How's it going, Geordie? Welcome to the show, mate. Good to see you. And Jamie's saying, I always in the chat to help you out. Thank you very much, Jamie. I totally noticed that. Thank you, Jamie. You are an absolute classic guy. I really do appreciate your amazing support, mate. Thank you very much. Don't take my words the wrong way, mate. As my cousin always tells me, I'm unfiltered and I express myself quite passionately sometimes. And sometimes people misunderstand what I'm trying to get at. And it's not that I want to be off with anybody. I'm just very honest. I'm very honest and I'm very straight to the point. No nonsense guy. That's what you might call me. I don't have a filter. I don't know how to tiptoe around people and I just say what I see. And unfortunately, sometimes that offends people. But I try my best not to. But as my cousin is always saying to me, Gaz, you're unfiltered. You offend people too easily because and it's because I just say what I see. I don't believe in pussyfooting around and talking garbage. I just say what I see. But thank you, Jamie. You are a gentleman. I really do appreciate the amazing support you're showing to the Fandom project, mate. And I have noticed you're showing great support to the project. So thank you for that, mate. It hasn't gone unnoticed. But yeah, as I said, don't take my words the wrong way. I'm just expressing a little bit of the bigger picture so that you understand my point of view. But thank you, Jamie. You are a gentleman. Jamie's saying we all got this. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. Thank you, mate. Ken is saying, hey up, Ryan, Geordie and Jamie. Thank you, Ken. Loving the positive vibes, mate. And Ken saying, Denveloped, he is an Arsenal fan. Denveloped. Okay, well, thank you for that, mate. Jamie's saying, Ken, he Arsenal fan, but he's from Bolton. Right. So you guys know the same channel. Fair enough. Thank you for that, Jamie. Ken is saying, thank you, Jamie. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Jamie's saying, don't worry about it because world is, yeah, it is. And love life because we don't know what will happen. Absolutely well said, Jamie. Live life to the max. Live life to the max. Absolutely well said, Jamie. Yeah, like I said, I'm not worrying about it. Just obviously because I know I'm like that. I'm just very honest. I know I'm like that, mate. I know I can easily offend people because I'm unfiltered and I just say what I see. And I don't do it deliberately. I don't do it to offend people, but I just know that people sometimes take my words the wrong way because I'm so blunt. I'm just very blunt to the point. As we found out the other day, one of the regulars got upset because I said something very blunt, which was my opinion, just me expressing my opinion on a very busy stream at the time. I didn't think about all the niceties. I just blurted out what I thought, and that particular fan took it the wrong way. But it is what it is. I can't, I can't change who I am just to accommodate people that want me to tiptoe around with all the niceties all the time. That's unfortunate. I try to do that, but sometimes in the heat of a really active stream, as I say, the normal gas comes out that's unfiltered. So I was just expressing myself so you guys try and just get a bit better understanding of me as a person. Like I say, I love being in the chat with you guys. I love enjoying the conversation, and I really do appreciate the amazing support you guys show that come in regular. But like I say, you just have to I just want you guys to understand that sometimes I'm very blunt with my opinions, and it doesn't mean I mean to offend you. It's just who I am. It's just how I express myself. And I always beat myself up by offending people when I don't intend to offend them. It's just my natural nature to just say what I see. As I say, I just straight to the point. No nonsense. I've got, as the old saying goes, or as a saying I like to live by, I've got no time for the bullshit and bollocks. I just say what I see. It's as simple as that. But thank you, Jamie. You are a gentleman. Really appreciate you taking the time to express that. And as I say, mate, I just don't want you guys to misunderstand me sometimes when I'm expressing myself. But you are a gentleman, mate. And thank you for your understanding, Jamie. Top man. So we're back underway here, guys, with the second half as Namibia on the attack. Let me quickly share the. Oh, Namibia just getting the shot off there as the goalkeeper's made the save. So, yeah, there you go, guys. So, yeah, Namibia with that shot. How has he missed that? How has he missed that shot? If you guys are watching that, let me know how he's missed that one. That's crazy. Tunisia just literally getting the last touch to it before it went in. Well, I think it was going wide as it was. But, yeah, Tunisia knocking it behind. So, corner on this near side for Namibia. Sorry, Jamie, I'll come to that in your next comment in a minute, mate. As the corner comes in, it's headed wide. And that'll be another corner on the opposite side of the field. Jamie's saying, no, I know how you feel because you got to do everything on your own and it's hard for you, mate. We all got you. Thank you very much, Jamie. Very kind of you to say, mate. Really do appreciate that. I do actually have a little bit of help from I do have a little bit of help in the background, obviously, from Stevie and one or two family members, a little bit in the background. But as you're right, I do a lot of it on my own. But I just want you guys to understand because some days I'm a bit more unfiltered than normal because I'm tired through the amount of work that I'm doing. But I was just trying to explain so you guys just get a better understanding of me. But thank you, Jamie. Very kind of you to say, mate. You are an absolute gentleman. Really appreciate your understanding. Top man. So corner on the far side now for Namibia. As the corner comes in, the goalkeeper manages to punch it away. Tunisia picking up the possession outside the box as Namibia quickly win it back from the loose possession there as they knock it back to the halfway line. Ball played back out wide to that far side as Namibia just managing to keep it in, trying to cross it into the box, but it's knocked away as Tunisia now picking up the possession on that far side as now they play it back into the centre of the field. Now the long ball out wide to this near side is now Tunisia getting behind the Namibia defence, coming towards the edge of the box as it's knocked forward there, but it's intercepted quite comfortably by the Namibia goalkeeper, and that released the pressure momentarily for Namibia. Jamie's saying, I'm still saying 2-2. I hope you're right, Jamie. If that's the case, at least we're going to get a few goals in this second half. Fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed. Let's hope you're right. Kenny's saying, great last-ditch defending from Tunisia. Absolutely, yeah. Well said, Ken. Well said, mate. Yeah, it was very much last-ditch, wasn't it, Ken? Absolutely, yeah. I don't think you could get more last-ditch than that, can you, mate? So, spot on there, mate. Tunisia now playing out from the back as they switch the play out to this near side. Now, ball chipped forward, looking to try and get in behind the Namibia defence as they come towards the edge of the box. Tunisia coming across to challenge for it, but Namibia have eventually won it back there on this near side, but Tunisia not giving it up as they come across to challenge, and eventually the ball does get knocked out of play on this near side for a throw-in. So, yeah, well said, Ken. As I said, I don't think you can get more last ditch than that, can you? Now, Tunisia with the possession in the centre of the park as they tried to play it out wide on that far side, but it's cut out by Namibia as the ball deflects out for a throw-in on that far side. Jamie's saying, I don't know how he missed that one. No, absolutely, Jamie. Yep, you're spot on, mate. That was some miss out. Literally, do you think if he hadn't got the Tunisia player and knocked it wide, do you think it would have hit the post and bounced back in to play, or maybe sneaked in? I don't know. Did you guys notice a better camera angle on it than I did? It looked to me like I think it was going wide anyway. But you can never be sure, can you, whether it would have actually ricocheted off the post and back out to give another opportunity on goal. Now Tunisia working it down this near side as the ball crossed in and Namibia managed to blast it away, and it goes out for a throw-in on this near side. Kent is saying defender did his job. Tunisia just skied it. Yeah, you're absolutely spot on there, Ken. Defender did his job. Well said, mate. Well said. Ball not wide of the far post, but yeah. Kent is saying face, fuchsia pop shape face. Okay. Well, thank you for that, Ken. Jamie's saying, are you doing West Ham game tonight? It's on BBC. Yes. Well, I don't know yet, mate. I'm hoping so. I'm not sure. I've got to speak to my missus. I'm not sure with her work commitments tonight, to be honest. I've not had a chance to speak to her properly yet, but it depends. If I've got to run my missus to work, then no, I won't be able to do it. But if she's not in tonight, I'm not sure what the script is. As I say, I've not spoke to her. I've been at work. She's been sleeping. She works nights. My missus works nights. So obviously when I'm up in the day, she's sleeping. And then when I'm up doing streams at night, she's normally working. So yeah, but I'm hoping to, Jamie. I'm hoping to, mate, but I can't promise. I was hoping to do the Luton Bolton game, but unfortunately, as I say, the PBC have boxed it off with ITV, haven't they? So nobody can stream it apart from them two companies, which is just crazy when they're only showing one game out of all the fixtures. So why should it makes no sense why the FA would allow a TV company to buy the TV rights to the games, but then they only want to play one game in each at a time, if you get what I mean. It's just nuts because all it does is spoil it for us as fans. No thought for the fans to watch the game, just all about the TV companies. And guess what? I found out the other day, TV companies did want to air it. They did want to air the last round of the FA Cup, last round of the FA Cup, the games that they weren't showing, that those two TV companies weren't showing, but they wouldn't allow them to buy the rights because they thought it was going to affect their views. So they wouldn't sell the other games that they weren't doing to other TV companies because they didn't want it to impact their views on the games that they'd selected. That's just crazy, isn't it, guys? So basically trying to pick the most favourable games and then restricting how much fans can see the other games so that they get more views on a game that some fans don't even want to see. It's just crazy. This is the world we live in, guys. It's all about the money, and it's just nuts. When it is when it comes to football and sport, because what about the fans? It should be about the fans. It should always be about the fans first and foremost. But unfortunately, these big, powerful media companies are just well, I think they're destroying the game with their monopolies of football, in my opinion. But that's just my thoughts. Jamie saying, fair enough, mate. Yeah, thank you, Jamie. Top man, thank you. I'm going to try and do it, Jamie. I am going to try and do an FA Cup game. I just can't promise until I spoke to my lady, until I know what I work. That's struggling keeping up with my own work commitments at the minute without remembering my lady's work commitments. But yeah, I'm hoping to, mate. But like I say, I don't want to promise you guys I'm doing it and then I can't do it. So at the minute, it's kind of penciled in. But as I say, I need to speak to my lovely lady and make sure that it's not going to clash with whatever her work commitments are tonight. Now, Tunisia with the possession. Say play it out wide to this near side. Namibia coming to challenge for it. But thank you, Jamie. Kent is saying could be an upset at Ashton Gate. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Well, that's what we love about the FA Cup, isn't it, Ken? So yeah, you're spot on there, mate. That's why we love the cup. That's why we love the cup, isn't it, mate? Jamie saying FA Cup back in days was on TV, not this day because of money. What's the point we paying for a TV license? Absolutely well said. Spot on, Jamie. You are absolutely spot on. Apparently, they're supposed to be scrapping that, apparently. They are supposed to be scrapping it. Obviously, the TV license, the only part of the TV license is so that the BBC don't have to play adverts. That's what the TV license is for. It pays for the BBC. So why don't we just get rid of the BBC? That's what I say. Just get rid of them. And then no TV license. Plenty of other channels. We don't need the BBC anymore. They're out of date, out of touch. And they also should be able to account for their wrongdoing back in the 80s, which I still cannot forgive them for what they did back in the 80s. Absolutely. I'm not going to get into the details. I'm sure you guys know what the details are. But I think it's an absolute disgrace that they are not held to account for what they did and the cover-up that they did with the wrongdoing towards children. Absolute disgrace. Really angers me that they're still broadcasting after being a part of that and covering it up as well. But I'm not going to rant about that, guys. We're here to talk about the football. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It angers me. It really does. It's just so wrong. Ball chipped forward now by Namibia as it's headed out of play, and that would be a goal kick to Tunisia. But yeah, absolutely spot on there, Jamie. You said it, mate. You absolutely nailed it. Ken is saying, sleeting again, safe in the den. Sleeting? Have you spelled that wrong, Ken? What's sleeting? Is that meant to be sleeping? Or that's a word I've never heard if it's a word. I think it may be a spelling. Has your phone corrected your spelling or interpreted you're spelling in the wrong way, I'm thinking, mate. But I think I meant sleeping. Is that meant to be sleeping? Or you'll have to explain, Ken. I've never heard of the word sleeting. But yeah, absolutely safe in the den. Thank you for that, mate. Although I'm not sure what sleeting means, but thank you, Ken. So Namibia now with the substitution, guys. We're on just coming up to 62 minutes gone. Still 0-0. This game is not exactly the most entertaining at the moment, is it? So it's Petrus Shitimimba, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, coming off, and Nguru Katu. And Nguru Katua coming on. I hope I got that right. At least I'm trying. I don't know all the African players, guys. So obviously, some names I'm going to try to muddle through. And it's now Tunisia on the attack as they play the ball forward, but the goalkeeper comes out of his area and blasts the ball up the field before Tunisia could latch on to that and get a shot on goal. Now, Namibia with the ball passed into the boxes. They tried to get the shot off, but it's blocked off by Tunisia as the ball deflects out wide on that far side. Now, Tunisia with the possession. Ken is saying it's better FA Cup on terrestrial TV. Just the choice of games does not represent the romance of the competition. Non-league, not screened live. Absolutely, yep. I totally agree, Ken. It's just all about the fashionable fixtures, but they don't. The terrestrial TV don't air all the games, so they could, because they've got the rights to it. They could let other companies pay them to share the games, but they choose not to because they want to dominate the games and get the maximum views they can to the games that they pick, which is just crazy because they're still going to get views. And then they could also make a big chunk of money out of selling one of the games that they're not doing and let another TV company show it because they're not showing it. They make some money out of it. And let's be honest, guys, I don't think their views are going to drop that much by letting another TV company have one of the games that they're not airing. It just seems crazy. But thank you for that, Ken. Great point, mate. Jamie's saying it's snowing again. Wish it go away. I can't see, mate. I can't see out my window. It's just pitch black out there at the moment, so I can't see. But it could be snowing again here. But yeah, bring it on. I want a real snowstorm, me. I want to see Arctic weather coming across the UK. I want to see real Siberian snowfall. But yeah, thank you for that, Jamie. No, it could be another day off for you tomorrow, mate. Jamie's saying this game is dead. It's not the most entertaining at the moment, is it, mate? Ball played out wide on that far side. It's now Tunisia coming forward towards the edge of the box as they try to get the shot off there, but it's blocked off by Namibia. Namibia now on the attack down that far side as they play the ball forward. Tunisia come to challenge for it, and the ball is deflected out of play on that far side for a throw-in. So, yeah, you make a good point, Jamie. It's not the most entertaining in respect of creativity in the box. Ken is saying both teams going for the jugular. And Ken's saying patience, Jamie, patience. Thank you for that, Ken. Patience. So throwing on the far side for Namibia now, midway inside the Tunisia half. Ball comes in. Both sets of players challenging for it. And it's now Tunisia win it as they kick the ball long up towards the halfway line. Tunisia now with the ball played forward, but it's intercepted by Namibia. As now Namibia play it out wide to that far side as they try to come forward now, working the ball down that far side of the field as they come to the edge of the box. Ball crossed in, and it's headed wide, and that will be a goal kick to Tunisia. Jamie's saying, Ken, I don't do patience. I have days like that, Jamie. I have plenty of days like that, mate, to be fair. Ball kicked long up the field. It's now Tunisia with the possession in the centre circle. Ball played out wide on that far side as Namibia come to challenge for it, but Tunisia managing to retain it as they now just work the ball back into their own half. Now the ball played long again down that far side as the ball chipped over the top as Tunisia tried to knock it towards goal and do, but it's easily intercepted there by the Namibia goalkeeper. We need this game to spark into life, guys. You know, I think this tournament is just showing just how spoilt we are here in the UK because we're so used to entertaining end-to-end football with loads of opportunities on goal, loads of talking points. But obviously, the African Football Federation is still developing football in Africa to get it up to, to improve the standard and the levels. So I think maybe the fact that we got 2 1-1 draws yesterday and today we're heading towards a 0-0 draw, maybe it's just an indication that we are spoilt in the UK because, like I say, we're not getting the same eventful action in front of goal, are we? How's it going, Del Bushell? Welcome to the show, mate. Del Bushell saying football. How's it going, Del? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. Don't think I've seen your account before, but welcome and good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Fan Den, mate. Now the ball crossed into the box as it's headed wide on that far side and goes out of play for, well, I think it's gone out for a goal kick. Not sure who exactly got the header to that, but it came in. Both sets of players lunging for the ball. And the goalkeeper tried to intercept it as well, but didn't. And eventually it was headed wide. So I think it was Tunisia gotten the header on that. As the ball will now deflected behind. So that'll be a goal kick for Namibia as they now take the goal kick, kicking it out wide to this near side ball, not forward as now Tunisia win it back as now they chip the ball out wide on that far side. Now coming forward as Namibia come to press the ball, but Tunisia just working it back to the halfway line under pressure there as eventually they play it back into the centre of the field, push back into their own half. So thank you for that, Del. Ken is saying lots of goals, Del, but more in this match. Hi, Del. Lots of goals, Del, but none in this match. Hi, Del. Thank you, Ken. Awesome. Thank you for welcoming Del to the chat, mate. Appreciate you welcoming Del to the chat, mate. Thank you for that, Ken. Top man. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Now, Namibia coming forward as they get the shot off and the goalkeeper makes the save as it's deflected behind. And that will be, I don't know who got the last touch. Is that, did it? Well, the goalkeeper made the save, but it deflected off the goalkeeper. Yeah, the last touch coming off Namibia. So that should be a corner on this near side as we've got a water break now, guys. So thank you for that, Ken. Jamie saying hi, Del Bushell. Thank you, Jamie. Top stuff, mate. Thank you. You guys, absolutely awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Jamie saying we've been lucky to get a goal in this game. we'd be lucky to get a goal in this game. I hope you're right. Thank you for that, Jamie. Let's hope we do get some goals before the full-time whistle goes. We're on 71 minutes at the moment, guys, and we're just having a water break. And Del also saying, hi, Ken. Awesome. Thank you, Del. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. And thank you, Del. Ken is saying, I think the commentators must be listening to you, Jamie. And Del also saying hi to Jamie. Top stuff. Thank you, Del. Bushel, loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. And Ken is saying, agree, you I think that's agree. You a first timer to the den, Del? I think, are you a first timer to the den, Del? I'm not sure if he's been before. I'm not sure. I see so many new accounts popping on some streams when we're busy that I'm not sure if we might have popped in before. But thank you for that, Ken. So we're waiting to get back underway here, guys. Just waiting for this water break. And now Namibia about to make a change. So it's Prince Chikwita coming on. Bertrand Mazel coming on to replace him for Namibia. And Del Butchell saying, first time, Ken. Well, thank you for that, Del. Well, a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the Fanden. Welcome to Fanden and the Fanden community, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. What club do you support, Del? Do you support a club, and what national team do you support? Have you got any interest in a particular team in the Africa Cup of Nations, mate? Let us know. We'd love to know what clubs or what nations football you love the most, mate. Now, Tunisia playing the ball out wide on this near side as they play the ball up towards the halfway line. It's challenged by Namibia as now Tunisia playing it into the centre circle. Now the ball knocked out wide on that far side as Tunisia come racing forward, working the way towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in and it just it was a good cross into the box at the back at this near side post. But the Tunisia player there unable to get the ball under control as he deflects it just wide of this near side post. And the goalkeeper managed to keep it in from going out of play. So now Namibia to play out from the back as they play the ball out wide on this near side. Ball played forward up the field as Tunisia come to challenge for it, but Namibia managing to keep it there as they play it back into the centre of the field. Now it's knocked out wide again on this near side as Namibia coming forward, playing the ball forward as just gets out of play there as they couldn't get to it before it goes behind, and that will be a goal kick to Tunisia. So thank you for that, Del, and a pleasure to have you with us. As I say, mate, do please let us know what club or nationality you support, mate. Kenny's saying, I'll look after you, your team. Do you support, Del? Well, thank you for that, Ken. Appreciate the positive vibes, mate. I'm not sure if he's still with us. He might have just dropped in and dropped out again, but hopefully might let us know shortly what team he supports. Now, Tunisia playing the ball out wide on this near side as they try to come forward, but Namibia quickly come to challenge for it as eventually it's deflected out on this near side for a throw-in. Jamie's saying, do you like watching darts? I like playing darts. I prefer to play it rather than watch it. I have been watching a little bit of darts recently. I don't normally, to be fair, but I've been watching it because obviously started the new channel GAZGO, so we're going to be doing all sorts of sports on there. So I've been watching some of it to learn about the darts tournament. And I've been watching that young lad that's doing quite well. Um, Although I missed the ending of the tournament. I know he got to the semis, was it? He got to the semis last I heard. He got to the semi-final. But yeah, I don't normally watch it, Jamie. But as I say, because I've started Fanden and we want to do a variety of sports. Sorry, because I started GAZGO and we want to do a variety of sports on GAZGO. I've actually been looking at darts and watching a little bit of it recently. Um, Now Namibia with the corner on that far side. Now the referee's stopping the play here. He's having a word with a few players in the box. Jamie saying, I love darts. Awesome. Awesome, mate. Well, as I say, we may be covering some darts in the future on GAZGO, although I'm trying to learn about it first because, like I say, I don't really watch it. I've never really watched it. I like playing darts. I've just never really watched it before. Um, so corner comes in as the goalkeeper punches it away. It's deflected out wide towards the edge of the box. As now Tunisia trying to clear their lines, but eventually the referee blows for a foul. So I don't know which way he's giving it here, but he spotted a foul in the melee in the box. Let's have a look. Well, there's a question of a handball here inside the box. Tunisia with the free kick because now they knock it out wide on this near side. Now ball played forward as Namibia managed to intercept it and just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper kicks the ball long out wide to this near side as both sets of players try to intercept it, but it's Tunisia that come away with it as now they race forward down this near side. As the ball knocked forward there, it's intercepted by Namibia before eventually it's deflected out on this near side for a throw in to Tunisia deep inside the Namibia half of the field. So yeah, as I say, Jamie, I'm trying to learn about the darts competition at the moment, so in the hope that we can maybe do some darts in the future on GAZGO. I'd rather play it than watch it, to be fair, though. And that's just me being honest. But yeah, we're going to cover some of it hopefully on GAZGO in the future. I just need to learn about it a bit more first, because otherwise I'm not going to know what the hell I'm talking about. Oh, Tunisia now with the ball crossed into the box as it's knocked out to the other side of the post. And now a shot comes in from the header as the ball deflected over the bar. Oh, Tunisia managing to get an effort on goal there, but I think it was already going over the bar. I'm not sure if it looked like at full speed, it looked like the goalkeeper got fingertips to that. I think he did. So corner comes in as it's deflected straight out of play, and that will be a goal kick to Namibia. Kenny's saying, yes, I do on social media, on TV so much. So Ken likes darts. Cool. I think that's what he's meaning. Awesome. Well, thank you for that, Ken. So goal kick now for Namibia. Now the ball kicked long up the field as Tunisia intercept it, heading it back towards the halfway line. But now the referee's blown for a foul here. What's he blown for? Where's the foul? Now let's see this foul because I didn't see nothing wrong with that ball. Well, Namibia have won a free kick here midway inside the Tunisia half for a foul, but I didn't see any foul there, guys. And we're not seeing a replay of it either at the moment. So we're on just coming up to 81 minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0. And now Namibia with the free kick as they kick it into the box. Now the ball deflected out towards the edge of the box as the shot comes in, but it's always going wide. And that will be a goal kick to Tunisia. Yeah, the efforts on goal have been pretty disappointing in this game, haven't they, guys? not a lot of accuracy with the shots. And it's now the ball kicked long up the field. It's all um, goes all the way back to the goalkeeper for Namibia. As now he kicks it long. Both sets of players challenging for it. He's knocked back towards the halfway line. Now Tunisia with the possession as they try to knock it forward there, but they get fouled, and the ball eventually deflects all the way back to the Namibia goalkeeper as he kicks it out wide to that far side, but it's headed out of play almost as Namibia trying to keep it in play, but unable to do so as it just goes out of play for throwing to Tunisia on the far side, close to the halfway line, just inside their own half. Jamie's saying, I used to play darts in the pub long time ago, but I got long way in it, but money was crap. That why I stopped playing it. Fair enough, Jamie. Fair enough, mate. No, it's fair enough. Yeah, if you're giving up a lot of nights to be in it, I don't blame you. Now, Tunisia with the throw-in on that far side as the ball comes in. Both sets of players challenge for it. It's Tunisia trying to keep it in play there, but it just sneaks out of play, and that will be a throw into Namibia. Just inside their own half, almost level with the centre circle on the far side of the field. Thank you for that, Jamie. And Jamie saying offside. That looks offside. Yeah, mate, there's been a few questionable decisions, hasn't there, mate? There's been a few questionable ones. Ken, he's saying, have I scared another fan then, Gaz? No, mate. Have you, Heck? No, you guys always make the effort to welcome new fans. I really appreciate it, Ken. And no, mate, as far as I'm aware, you're not scared anyone away. You've got to remember, some people maybe just don't want to get involved in the chat. Some people, as I'm sure you've seen before, Ken, some people just come in, say a quick hello, and then listen in the background. But no, Ken, you guys are big help when new fans come in to the Fanden community chat, and welcoming them and making them feel part of the Fanden community. I really appreciate it, Ken. So no, mate. If somebody's got scared away that easy by you guys just asking a simple question of what club do you support, then no offense, but they need to have a look at their social skills, don't they? If they're going to get offended by a simple question like that, by just being asked what club they support or what nationality they support. But no, Ken, you guys, as I've said before, you guys welcoming new fans into the Fanden community is always appreciated, and I really do appreciate you guys helping with that. So no, Ken, you are a valued member of the Fanden community. You should know that, mate. Even though you do like to chuck me curveballs with your confusing messages sometimes. Ball knocked out wide on this near side. So the linesman's put his flag up there. Ken is saying, hope Dell comes back. Yeah, he might just be in the background, mate. Some people don't like to talk that much, do they? So he might be just listening in the background. You never know, mate. You never know. But yeah, thank you for that, Ken, and thank you for welcoming him into the Fanden community, mate. You guys absolutely top. Remember, sometimes people just listening in the background because they might be wanting to work out if this is the right channel for them, whether they and they just watch the chat. And I've known people actually stay in the chat in the background just listening in for a week or two before they actually come and get involved in the chat, because they're just seeing whether it's the right channel for them, whether they like the vibe of the channel. So you guys are sometimes helping out when you don't even realize it, when some people are just listening in the background and read the comments to see if this is the kind of channel that they want to be a part of. But yeah, thank you for that, Ken. Jamie's saying, come on, ref, just leave Just play on. Absolutely well said, Jamie. Well said, mate. Well, Namibia have just had a shot on target, but they blasted it wide. And now we're going to have a corner on this near side for Namibia. So thank you for that, Jamie. We're going to get this corner. Or what? Sorry, guys. We're just waiting for this corner to be taken for Namibia. Corner comes in as it's headed away, but Namibia getting the shot off in the end as it's deflected out. Wow, that shot came in so quick. I didn't even see where it deflected away, just seen it bounce behind. See this slowed down. Well, it was deflected behind. I think it was Tunisia player getting a touch on that. So now Tunisia with another corner on this near side this time. Kent is saying, in the 1970s, darts come on TV. I also had a friend. So I'll come back to that in a minute, Ken. Just going to see this corner. Corner comes in. Headed away. Eventually headed outside the box as Namibia trying to win it back there under pressure as they do manage to get it. And now ball crossed back into the box. Oh, Namibia has smashed it into the back of the net. Wow. Can you believe it? A smash and grab. Namibia not giving up as they cross the ball in from that far side. And a header straight into the roof of the net gives them the lead late on in the game. Well, smash and grab in the Africa Cup of Nations. Otto with the goal for Namibia. And that was a really good delivery and a beautiful header past the goalkeeper. That was a cracking goal. Well, we needed some excitement in this game, didn't we, guys? That was absolute beautiful goal. Really good cross. And headed into the roof of the net. The goalkeeper trying to get a hand to that, but he's always off balance. But yeah, that's an absolute peach of a goal. Sorry, Ken. Ken is saying, in the 1970s, darts came on TV. I also had a friend that hashtag as UK champion and never boasted about it. Ah, right. Interesting. Well, thank you for that, Ken. That sounds interesting, mate. Now, Tunisia with the possession. They're going to try and find a reply here. But thank you for that, Ken. That's very interesting, mate. Ken saying, but he had a backstreet pub and practiced hard. Wow, that's the way to win, mate. That's the way to win. Tunisia now playing the ball forward down this near side as it worked towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in as it's knocked towards goal there. But the goalkeeper managing to intercept it. Jamie's saying it looks like my me getting kicked upstairs again. I thought you were getting downstairs tonight, mate. Is that because the boiler's broken? The missus can't have a 3-hour bath. Ball kicked down this near side as it goes out of play for a throw into Tunisia. As Namibia challenge for it. Goes out of play for another throw. And we got 5 minutes added on at the end of this second half. So, yeah. Jamie's saying, good save. Yeah, the save before the shot, before the goal, you mean? Yeah, it was, right. But he wasn't able to keep him out for the next second chance, wasn't he? Ball knocked out of play on that far side. It's now Tunisia with the possession deep inside their own half. Jamie saying 1-0 about time, last minute winner. Yeah, well said, Jamie. About time. Now, Namibia coming forward again as they race forward towards the edge of the box. Ball played in. Oh, and they scored a second. Coming in at the back post with a second goal. But the linesman has put the flag up on this near side. Well, it is fractionally offside, actually. But it is an offside one way or the other. It is fractional, but it is offside. Kenny saying Hoto. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Ken. Yeah, Hoto with the goal. I had to think about that then. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Ken. It's because his name's not familiar to me. I've only just learnt about him, seeing him score the goal. Jamie's saying, she watching Emmerdale. Oh, mate. Oh, mate. You poor man. You poor man subject to that every night. Emmerdale and Coronation. I'm blessed. My missus is not interested in Coronation Street or Emmerdale. So, you poor guy, mate. I feel for you. I really do feel for you. That's like waterboarding or something, that, isn't it? Emmerdale, Coronation Street, EastEnders, religiously every night. I had that when I was a kid with my mum. Hated it. Absolutely hated it. That's why I don't watch it anymore, because I had it rammed down my throat as a kid. But now I will not watch it. I'd rather watch paint dry. Now the ball played out wide on that far side for Tunisia as they try to come forward now, racing forward down that far side. As now Tunisia coming to challenge for it, but sorry, Tunisia with the cross as Namibia come to challenge for it. Now the ball comes out on this near side as Tunisia now with the possession on the edge of the box. Ball played in, but it's knocked away by Namibia as Tunisia try to regain the possession on this near side. But Namibia come and win the ball back as now they play it forward. Now Namibia racing forward as they come towards the edge of the box. Tunisia make the challenge there as they win it back. And now Tunisia playing well late in the game. This game suddenly sparked into life as now Tunisia playing the ball across the field, working it out wide on that far side. Now ball played long down the field as Namibia knock it away and it bounces out of play on that far side for a throw into Tunisia, just inside the Namibia half of the field. Jamie saying offside. Yes, it was. Yep. Fractional, but it was. You're right, mate. Jamie saying no way. Kenny saying Emmerdale Farm began in the 1970s. Oh, Tunisia now coming into the boxes. They tried to get the cross in there, but it's challenged by Namibia as the ball deflected away up the field. Now Tunisia pick it up as now they cross it back into the box as it's intercepted by Namibia and they knock it away out to this near side for a throw-in to Tunisia. And we've got a Namibia player still down on the ground. Ken is saying clearly offside, Jamie. Yeah, absolutely well said, Ken. And Jamie, both of you guys spotting it straight away. Jamie saying thanks. Sim, thanks someone do feel sorry for me. I don't know how you tolerate it, mate. I don't know how you tolerate it. My mum used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. And that was all we got, all the way. You couldn't watch anything else if Emmerdale was on. You couldn't watch anything else if Coronation was. It was like an hour and a half every night of the same thing. And then they started doubling up the episodes as well. So it meant 2 hours of soaps. Oh, no. How can you live your life around that? Not a chance. Because the thing is, what got me with it is it's on every night. There's one of them on. So if you've got someone on for the night, you miss an episode, and then they want to watch it again on the Sunday when they repeat it. I'm sorry, but no, there's better things in life to do than sitting watching that fanatically. But each to their own, each to their own. If your lovely lady likes it, I suppose that's what matters. But no, I'd rather not, me, if it's up to me, mate. As I say, I'm quite lucky like that. My lovely lady, not interested in it at all. Now the ball played forward as Tunisia challenge for it. Now Namibia win the ball back as they blast the ball up the field. And now the referee blows for a foul as Tunisia were about to celebrate there, but the referee has brought it back for a foul. So thank you for that, Jamie. Kenny's saying Namibia 10-2-1 odds, one bookies odds. Well, thank you for that, Ken. Well, that's interesting, mate. Interesting odds there. And Dave is saying, hi, guys, Stevie, and the usual suspects. How's it going, Dave? Welcome to the show, mate. Well, there goes the full-time whistle, guys, and it is proved to be a smash and grab. Welcome to the show, Dave. Welcome to the show, as I say, Dave. So, yeah, proves to be a smash and grab for Namibia as they grab all 3 points late on in the game with that late goal. And Tunisia with work to do if they want to qualify. But now Namibia with all 3 points puts them in a very strong position going into the next round of games. Let's have a look how that game has gone in numbers, guys. Let's have a look at the halftime match stats. Sorry, full-time match stats. My bad, guys. Should be on your screen now. This is how the game looks in numbers at the end of the game. Total shots, 10 for Tunisia, 13 for Namibia. Shots on target, 4 for Tunisia, 6 for Namibia. Possession, 61% for Tunisia, 39% for Namibia. Passes, 446 for Tunisia, 273 for Namibia. Pass accuracy, 76% for Tunisia, 70% for Namibia. Fouls, 11 for Tunisia, 13 for Namibia. No yellow cards, no red cards. Offsides, 4 for Tunisia, 2 for Namibia. And corners, 8 for Tunisia, 1. Sorry, guys. 8 corners for Tunisia, 7 corners for Namibia. So there you go, guys. That's how the group looks after that game. Obviously, Mali beats South Africa is the 8 o'clock kickoff later on this evening. So there you go, guys. That's how the group looks at the moment, with Namibia leading the pack with all 3 points. Smash and grab win for them today against Tunisia as they sit top of the table. So thank you for that, Dave. Welcome to the show, mate. Jamie say my life is a footy. My life is a footy, but she loves watching this. Okay. Thank you for that, Jamie. Kenny's saying, hi, Dave. Are you okay? More the pity. Are you snowed in? Thank you for that, Ken. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. And Jamie saying, all right, Dave, mate, how are you? Thought awesome. Thank you, Ken and Jamie. You guys absolutely class. And Dave saying, hi, Ken. No snow, no here, not here, mate. Okay, Dave, one of the few places in the UK with no snow. And Dave also saying, Jamie, all good, thanks, mate. How's you, bud? Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Thank you. Top stuff, mate. So, guys, that's about it, really. It's been a quiet stream for this one, actually. Most of the other ones we've done, I aren't fan then. I've been quite active, but today this one was a bit quieter. But big shout out to Jamie and Ken for your company and conversation throughout the stream, guys. I loved talking with you, and thank you very much for your positive vibes, and you guys making the effort to support the channel. Really is appreciated on quieter streams like this. So thank you, guys. Ken is saying thanks for the stream. Is there another one tonight? As I just said to Jamie, I need to go off and speak to my lady and see what her work commitments are. But I'm hoping to come back on, but I don't want to promise you guys in case I can't. So yeah, I'm going to go and find out what my missus his commitments are tonight with her work. But as I say, I hope to be back on, but I'm not promising, guys, because as I say, I need to find out what my lovely lady's doing. She's been sleeping while I've been working, and while I've been sleeping, she's been working. So we haven't had a chance to communicate properly. So yeah. I'm sorry I can't give you an answer to that right now, Ken, but I hope to be on. But I don't want to promise you guys and then let you down. So all I can say is turn on your bell notification, and hopefully I'll be able to get back on if it fits in, as I say, with my missus and her work commitments. So sorry, can't commit to it, Ken. But as I say, I don't want to make you guys promises that I can't keep. Davey's saying, see you on the next one, next stream, Gaz and guys. Thank you, Dave. Top man, thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes. And also, shout out to Ken as well. Thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes as well. And Ken saying, understand that, Gaz. Burns night next week at Spooners, mate. Thank you, Ken. Top man, thank you, mate. You are a gentleman. Really do appreciate the understanding and the fantastic support you guys have showed, particularly Ken and Jamie. You guys been amazing with your support on this stream today. So thank you very much, guys. Really is appreciated. And hopefully, I hope to get back on. But as I say, I don't want to promise you guys and then I can't get back on. So thank you, Ken, for your understanding, mate. You are a gentleman, top man. And Ken saying till the Sunday. Okay, thank you, Ken. Ken also saying bye, Dave and Jamie. Awesome, thank you, Ken. Top stuff, mate. Loving the positive vibes. And Dave also saying bye, Ken. Thank you, Dave. And Ken also saying ta-ta, Dave. Top stuff, guys. You guys absolutely class. Thank you very much. Really appreciate the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. And thank you once again for your amazing support. Really appreciate it. So, yeah, that's it for me for the moment, guys. Hopefully, maybe be back on later. I can't promise, but hopefully, if I can, I will be. As you guys know, I'm committed to getting on here as much as possible. But I don't want to promise when I don't know if I can definitely get back on. But if I can't, I will certainly be back on tomorrow. But as I say, I will let you guys get on with the rest of your day. And as I say, hopefully I'll be back on if possible. So thanks a lot, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well. And hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye for now.